What's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning. Let me figure out the music volume real quick before we start. Up in the studio, I needed Adderall. Now you be taking off. Get rich and famous, nigga. Alright, let's see. Let's test out the chat. See if it pops up in OBS. Perfect. Alright, posted the link in Discord. Has the link. Walking through like a motherfucker.
You always grinding though. What about me? I know you're trying to get rich, but I need some time too.
You want your diamonds, right?
Diamonds? Tell me more.
Let's go.
Alright. Links have been posted. Chat works. 30K on the road. Need 3 seconds left so I could finish posting these links in the chat. And then we'll go on with the breakdown. So we'll start off by saying the ones that we have off, right? We usually look at 10 pairs. We currently only have 2 left. We'll take a look at every single pair, right? And we'll go by one so we know exactly where we're at and we're all on the same page. We're also one sub away from 530, man. It's crazy how fast we're growing too. Appreciate you guys. So make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. Also, make sure you guys join our Discord, free Discord. Alright, so we'll start in the 30-minute time frame. We'll start from the top to the bottom. So AU, if you guys have any questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Literally just wanted to turn the stream on for you guys. I know that I said I was gonna start doing daily streams, right? So even if there's no trades for me personally, I'm still gonna turn the stream on and go over stuff. So AU, beautiful move, right? It went back down, give us a pullback into the engulfing pullback, right? In a lower time frame, we got a change of character and a BOS right in our zone to continue going up. Third day of high, right? Third day rise. This was perfect. This one moved pretty early last night, around 11, 12 a.m. So you got this entry perfect, right? And then the continuation to just continue going up. So the move that we were looking for, right, was already completed, which was just to make a new high. and to cast this continuation to the top side. So AU for that reason is off already. CHF also, right? It was one that I was looking for. Third day of rise, right? I don't think we'll get it. It really depends. I my first initial entry. Sorry guys, I got like a little bit of sick after like Thursday night going into Friday, and I'm still kind of going through that. So um the trade which was on today, right? The pullback. I wanted to see a pullback into the zone. We got a steeper pullback back into the low of the 30-minute, and then we started going back to the top side. But the fact that we closed below with a candle closure, we started trending up, and now we're right back at these lows. I wouldn't trust these retests to the lows to get in to continue going to the top side. Can it continue going up? Absolutely, but it's not a trade that I'm looking to get into. Right, nonetheless, I think we did. Right, STP was hit as well, so for that reason, we're just gonna keep going. Right, Euro USD is one that I'm gonna keep looking at, so we'll go on to the next one. GU and GJ already did STP. Right, GJ kind of did the same situation as CHF where we went down to our pullback zone, got the retest, beautiful retest, and I was expecting price to just continue going to the top side, but the fact that we're retesting the lows again, I'm not getting in on these retests. Right, once we already retested the zone once, I'm not expecting the second tap to be the real entry to continue going. Now, if price were to just be consolidating here and it never would have broken up to the top side, then we would have been looking for something. But this second retest, I'm not gonna trust it. Right, the reason why is because remember that GJ and GU follow each other as well. So the fact that GU already completed its third day high, and it was such a smooth, just higher, low transition compared to GJ. Right, GJ went down first. Right, this looks like if we go into just the 15-minute time frame. Right, this could be a type 2 pattern. Right, at one point we could say, oh, maybe it's a type 1 pattern for an uptrend, right, where it consolidates, breaks down, goes on the 200 EMA. Right, it's pretty much a stop point high. Right, but at this point, I just the fact that we were making higher high, higher low, we tapped the low of consolidation and started going back down. I believe that this is still gonna trend. We're gonna see a steeper pullback in this, right, which is the one that we called out last week, which would be the pullback in a higher time frame between the 78.6, 50% to 78.6 retracement. So, and the reason we said that is because of all these imbalances here, these pushes to the top side. So, with that being said, right, my bad, I was reading a text message. We'll just keep an eye on GJ for now, right? Same thing with GU, we'll keep an eye on it. We broke over 4-hour highs. I'm still expecting that 4-hour pullback. So, with that being said, we'll catch the shorts if we can, right? We'll catch these continuations. US 30 now, we had 3 days of rise, right? Clean 3 days of rise. We have gaps in the market. Could we continue to go up? Absolutely. The fact that we failed to break these highs 3 times and we started going down, and again we went back to the high of the day, we failed to break these highs. We're still in the middle. So would I love to see price go down and continue breaking? Yes. That's why I just have these lines, right? I want to see that the break of the high to continue going to the top side, which again still makes sense because I still want to see price cover this 30-minute gap, go into our daily times, our daily zone, right? To then continue going down. Right, understanding that we're in an overall downtrend and we still have these gaps and the 4-hour low at the bottom. So understanding that this pullback that we're getting right now, this push down, is most likely just going to be a pullback, right, to continue going up. Right, so that's what I'm pretty much looking for on US 30. And if we're expecting that same thing, we could be expecting the same thing on Euro USD. So then going back down, right, USD CAD also was one that started consolidating, right? Already did STP and started consolidating, so I'm just gonna wait it out, right? Like I said, I say this in a few streams, but personally I don't really like trading first days. If we could catch a nice entry on the first day, like at the bottom, then I'll catch it. But if the first day is already starting, meaning like we want to see USD CAD go up, right? If I don't catch these trades at the bottom, I don't really like trading them on the continuation, right? Before the change of character, before BOS, because price could still turn around here and go back down. So I would rather wait for the confirmation that hey, price is completely turning around, and then I'll catch those continuations to continue going up. So if it's gonna be another, we're already at the end of the month, right? The week just started, right? We're on the 27th. So this is pretty much the last week of the month, right? The first starts on Friday. So am I expecting a lot of trades this week? No. Also, understanding that last week was a really good trading week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm not expecting that continuation on a Monday, Tuesday, right? So we'll most likely get the trades, like we'll most likely get trades tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's a high probability. Wednesday as well. We'll look at Forex Factor as well. Right? Today we have no news up until tonight at 8 p.m. Right? And then again, no news until 10 a.m. So then Wednesday is when we'll expect market to go crazy, right? Because then we have news at Tuesday night, right? Going into Wednesday's market already. 7:30, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., then all day for Euro, 3 a.m. for Euro, 8:30 USD, 10 GBP. So it's if we gotta be patient for these trades and just wait it out, and we'll wait for the best entry possible, then we'll do that, right? And we saw how that played out with CHF, JPY, and gold last week. So if we just gotta be patient, then we'll do that. So let's keep going down the list, right? Gold, also another one that was on the list. Some people I saw took buys on this. Some people I also saw took sells. For me personally, where it's at, I do see an imbalance candle here going to the downside, which we're still respecting, right? Why didn't I get in if we're on that imbalance? Is because of where we're at. We're at the top of the 4-hour zone. We've also just completed the third day rise. Obviously, it happened overnight, right? Hoping it literally happened with this one 30-minute candle last night at 8 p.m. So again, is gold one that I'm expecting to move now? No, I'm expecting it to start collecting contracts and start faking everybody out. So on top of the fact that it's giving us engulfing, red candles to the bottom, it's also just taking you out if you took these trades, right? Going both ways, right? So at this point, gold is not in a position for me to take. Bitcoin is at the bottom of our zone. So could we expect Bitcoin to start turning around and going back up? We can, right? The fact that we're throwing wicks at the bottom and we keep closing above the zone, it's also a good sign. If we go down to the 1 minute, right, you'll see it's just small lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So price still hasn't turned around, right? Lower low, lower high, right? All of these wicks, right, still technically a say lower low, lower high, right? Lower low, lower high. So internal, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, boom, change of character. Internal. So at this point, the only two that I'm really gonna focus on is gonna be US 30 and Euro USD. So look at Euro USD. Right, Euro USD is at a 30-minute high after 3 days. Right, so could I be expecting price to just tap into the zone and continue going down? Yeah, it's a huge probability. Right, but the fact that we continue to just tap the tops, tap the bottoms, and continue to just fake traders out, I'm waiting for that confirmation. Right, I'm gonna wait for the confirmation, which is gonna be after the change of character, right? The BOS. So we got the 5-minute change of character. Right, higher high, higher low, higher high, boom, lower low. Right, went back up, made a 30-minute high, went back up and tapped it, and we're just tapping it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We've tapped it to continue going down, but we're still trading between the high and the low of the change of character. So can price still, here at 9 o'clock, 9:30, when there's a lot of volume, can price still technically go back up? Yes, because it still hasn't given us this BOS. Right, or can price just continue trending down? Yeah, absolutely. Right, but our confirmation, our 100% trade, which isn't going to be a coin flip, is going to be after the BOS. So if that's what we're waiting for, which it is. We'll give it a few seconds and we'll come back to it. So Euro USD, that's what we're waiting for, right? We're waiting for that BOS. Now for US 30, right? US 30 is kind of in the same spot, right? Only difference is we're in the middle of the zone, right? Compared to Euro USD in the 30-minute, right? We're kind of at the top, right? If we were a little bit lower down here, then we'd say we'd be in the we'd say we're in the middle, right? But right now we're at the top. So these sells on Euro USD are a lot more safe than US 30s. So internally we're still seeing lower low, lower high, lower low, boom, higher high, change of character, higher low. When we're looking at the candle closures, we did get a higher high, right? When we're looking at the actual entirety of our market structure, we got an equal high, right? Candles never closed above, it was the wicks, they stayed in the same high. So we have, again, lower low, change of character, higher high, higher low, equal high. So we're kind of waiting to see what price wants to do. Do we want to bounce off the 50 EMA on the 30-minute time frame? Right? That could be a possibility. So let's see, is there another EMA that's close by? Right, it's just a 50 and the 30 and the 15. We're bouncing off the 200 on the 5, right off the 200 and the 50. So we're just gonna stop there. Just waiting it out, guys. Right now we're in the middle. Again, we're trading between here and here. In the middle. Right, if we could get a trade up here again, and we'll catch a trade down there, right up here to go down. Or if price, fails to break these lows, we'll catch trades going up. But right now it's just not, it doesn't make sense to get into any trade here. Right, again, our Euro USD, getting in a trade up here, just know it's high risk, right? And well, low risk, high reward. Sorry, right? You're 6 pips. Right, so it's all good though, right? We'll play the patient game, right? Our patient game plays out, pays out, right? Because what are we looking for? Boom, 1-2, red engulfing, perfect. We're getting this right before 9:30 hits. This is just very good news. Right now, do we get a pullback? No, it's all good. Right? Why is it all good? Because we're still expecting a 5-minute break. After a 5-minute break, we're expecting a 5-minute pullback. Right, so if we just start getting everything ready, all our tools ready, even if we get this low, just think about it. Will we get a 50% retracement before 9:30? Highly probable, so keep waiting it out. And in the 1 minute, in the 1 minute we had this break, gave us this low, right? Boom, change of character, boom. Gave us this high, gave us this low. This low broke, gave us this high, this low, right? Gave us another pullback. Right, so the safest entry really in the 1 minute time frame was this one here. Right, why was it this one? Again, because you had higher high, higher low. Right, you had this high, this low, right? This low broke here, gave you a change of character. Right, this break gave you this high, this low, then this gave you a BOS. Change of character. Right, the change of character gave you the pullback, right, which is again low risk, high reward to continue going down, and now this gave you the BOS. Right, we got a 5-minute engulfing. And now we're waiting for that 5-minute break. So this is perfect. Look at the higher time frames too. We have any 15-minute we do. Or in the 15-minute we have a green, green, red. Alright, so are we still gonna get this pullback in the 5-minute? I don't know. Let's see. Keep an eye on it.
You always grinding though. What about me? I know you're trying to get rich, but I need some time too.
You want your diamonds, right?
Diamonds?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more.
Let's go.
I fixed the chat too, man. I feel like that shit was going way too quick, especially for us in the morning. Like when it's way too early, man, and I'm not even like highly focused on chat. The pain in the ass if I go back and forth. Um, if I'm looking at the chart, having to go back to the YouTube page instead of just keeping it on OBS because it just goes away after a few seconds. Um, so yeah, it's easier if I just keep it on screen. So what I might do is just put it a little bit smaller, so it's not right like in the middle. Um, but sometime this week, I'm also gonna update like the overlay, man. Cause I feel like nothing's in the middle. Obviously, I change a lot of stuff on this. So like for example, I just have to move this. I just have to move this a little bit to the left. But it's because I have a lot of writing on it. Now it's kind of in the middle. It's not right in the middle, but it looks better. Just small things like that, man, that I want to change. But with time, it's all good for now. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over in particular, anything you guys want me to go over again, just let me know. Again, right now it's just a waiting game, right? Just gonna be focusing right now on Euro USD and US 30. I love where both of them are at. Is just to take a trade where they're both at right now. It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. If we get this pullback, we'll get another re-entry, right? But getting in a trade right now is way too. It's too late, right? If we're basing it on what time, the time for it, the time, the market timing. Number one, right? It'll be too late of an entry because we missed the initial one, and it'll be too early for the continuation, right? So again, the continuation is just gonna be a list of rules that we're gonna follow, right? Can we get a pullback? Are we gonna get a pullback into the internal structure engulfing candle, right? Because external, we already got the pullback, we got the engulfing and the pullback. Internal, we got the engulfing, just not the pullback, right? Not the complete pullback, right? And the thing that sucks now is like, okay, if we don't get the complete pullback and we only get this smaller retracement, we're gonna miss the trade if we don't get in. So people are like, oh, we could just risk, getting into this trade and we'll just risk, 10 pips, right? Or if you want to go back and use the higher stop loss, right? Because the situation is that with volume, right, price now could just, it's 9:12, right? Market session at 9:30 is when volume is gonna kick in. So now until 9:30 in the 1 minute time frame, we could do this, right? And then 9:30 hits, we spike up and then go down, right? Or we could do just what it's doing now, just continue consolidate, go down, and just continue going down, right? So our confirmation is just gonna be in the 1 minute, hoping that we get an engulfing sometime soon before we get the push down, right? Where 8 out of 10 times we'll get that confirmation. So again, it's just a waiting game. We know we have it in the 5 minute. 5 minute was a clean break engulfing, bottom wick on everything, top wick on every candle, right? In the 15 minute, this engulfing was just a pullback, right, to continue going down. So again, technically speaking, the real entry again was this one here, which was great, fantastic, right? The second one was the 15 minute pullback, which was up here, right? And then the 5 minute entry, we still haven't gotten one, right? The internal 5 to 1 minute entries, we still really haven't gotten one, right? Yeah, we got a 1 minute break and retest of that BOS, but because that break was connected to an engulfing, this one would be again just an entry you would take with a stop loss back up here, right, at 15 pips. So your lot size here, and again the percentage of actually winning this trade before you go into drawdown is super slim, but we'll see what it does. straight red candle, right? The possibility that we talked about. Take a look at US 30 real quick. I would just want to see if it's following suit, right? What are these other pairs doing? G started going down. GJ went back down to the zone. AU. Again, 930 is about to open, so I'm expecting some type of volume for all of the pairs. Am I trying to catch something on these other pairs? No, I just want to see where market is moving. Right, I'm just kind of getting ready for later today too. At this point. Okay. GJ, okay. GE, okay. USD CAD is still in the middle. Oils at the low still? No, we're right back at the top getting a known net at this point. Previous 3 days of drop as well. We had 1, 2, 3 with gaps on both days. 4-hour low as well as pulling up. Silver is in the same spot as gold, it looks like. Right, and again, gold, we have the 30-minute time frame. Right, I don't think this green candle has a bottom wick, but I can't tell because the fucking price is right on it. Oh no, it doesn't. So the engulfing red candle in the 30-minute time frame doesn't hold any weight. No engulfing in the 4, no engulfing in the 1. Right, the 30-minute green, green, red, no bottom wick. Right, we had a red, red, green as well with no top wick. So right now you can see how price is just trapping traders. Literally just trapping traders. Right now this green, green, red that we have here is a real engulfing. It's just super small and it's in the middle of the zone. 15 minutes, same thing. Right, 15-minute no engulfing candles. Red, red, green, and green, green, red to the top right. Green, green, red, no bottom wick for the green. Red, red, green here, but at the bottom of the zone. Doji red candle. Could be a fake, could be a fake red to go up. In the 1 minute, we're still high, higher, low. Right, higher, high, then change of character to the low side. So, in the 1 minute, we have a change of character. Still in a weird spot, man. Plus, STP was already hit. There's no point in playing around with that. US 30 continuing to go down. We'll take a look at this a little bit. Oh, Euro USD is not going to give us another re-entry, but it's all good. Right, at this point, we're reaching the 30-minute low. Right, which is again just the 30-minute low. We want to say this is the break. High, higher, low. Higher, high. Right, we know that we're trading between this low and this high. We're reaching this low, so we would love to see how price is going to react here. Could price continue to go down? Now here's the thing with Euro USD. Right, we already completed the 3rd day. Today's the 3rd day. So notice we have a 15-minute engulfing pattern here. We're in an overall uptrend on Euro USD. Right, could we be expecting this to be a possible, again, just another possible pullback into the zone before we continue to go up? Talking about the fact that we had lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character, higher high, higher low, higher high to where we're at now, and this is the BOS pullback. Right, could this be the continuation that we want to look for? So could we look for these shorts from up here down into the engulfing zone to then continue going up? Right, that's a possibility that I could see. So we'll see. The trader was good, Lorenzo. What the shit, my brother? Oh man. I'm gonna cash out early on this one. If we got a closure above this wick over here. Candle closure. Internal structure we have lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. So I manually cash out 24 pips. I'm close to it. Right before 9:30, once 9:30 hits, we'll get that volume. As a matter of fact, what time is it? 9:21. I'll give this candle the benefit of the doubt. Let's see. I'll probably just cash out here at 25 pips. Right, and then what I'll do is we'll just be patient, right? Because again, this is a counter trend. This is a counter trend trade. So I'm not gonna hold this all the way to STP, right? If I have to miss out on 12 pips, I'll miss out on 12 pips. Right, 26 pips total. Let's see. I like that this. See how this one closed right on equal low. Never closed below this wick here. Let's see. Okay, cool. Yep. Alright, I'm cashing out. That's it. 26 pips. Great start on Monday, right? Mondays I don't usually trade, so it's a positive. Net positive for the week already. So we'll wait this one out. Right, we'll wait this one out. We'll see how 9:30 reacts. So we got 8 minutes left. US 30, same thing, right? US 30, we're still in the middle of the zone, so I'm not gonna look to into this until we get out of here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, what's going on, guys? My bad. Got 4 minutes. US 30 still in the middle. Alright, Euro USD looking good still. Alright, the only thing with this 15-minute engulfing, right, was that bottom wick. So that's why we had no retest entry on the 15. That's why we had no retest on the 5-minute, right? The 5-minute we just didn't get a retest. Price just melted. Alright, so the only valid entry we had was, again, the aggressive entry at the top to continue going. So the daily, right? Nothing in the daily, nothing in the 4. In the 1 hour, right? The 1 hour we have 33 minutes, right? So we'll see how this 1 hour candle closes, right? It'll be interesting, right? Because if this 1 hour we have a red, green, right, in a higher high, higher low, higher high situation, right, and we're in the higher low. So if we could get this green candle to close above, right, in 30 minutes, we know we'll get that candle closure and we'll get a continuation to the top side, right? But if we have opposite, which again I don't see any reason besides, again, the fact that we're consolidating, right, we would want to see price go down, just because of market structure, right? 3 days of rise, but on the third days we have gaps, right? On the second day of rise we have a gap, so technically, you know, we have 2 days of rise. So with that being said, is also knowing that we're at the bottom of the trend. You know, we're at the bottom of the trend even here in the 15-minute. Like, let's see what damage we could do in the 15-minute. Right, let's take a look at this. Right, so we know that we're upcoming a 1 hour engulfing and we have a 15-minute engulfing too. You have red, green, all of them have bottom, top wicks. Alright, look at this. Let's take a look at how this is gonna play out. Right, we have a red, green here, but the green doesn't have a top wick. So this is not a valid engulfing retest, which it would have been, right? But it's not valid because it doesn't have a top wick. So right, 5-minute we have a red, green. Walking through like a motherfucker. Oh, yeah.
You always grinding though. What about me? I know you're trying to get rich, but I need some time too.
You want your diamonds, right?
Diamonds?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more.
Let's go.
Alright, so Euro USD we could skip out on. See, right, we got a 15-minute engulfing. Pretty high volume 1 minute before news, or 1 minute before market open. It's usually what happens. So let's see how it reacts with 9:30. 30 seconds. Look how crazy we're moving. Remember what I drew out. Look how crazy we're moving. They don't even give nobody, you know, if you're following this in the 1 minute maybe, right? But here, boom, they didn't even give us simple closures. Straight to the top side, right? Where straight where TP would have been. right? And now the failure to break the highs, right? Boom, 30-minute open, right? Boom, we tapped into the 30-minute zone, right? Let's see how it reacts. Continue to go. Damn, man. How did your USD do? Your USD saw the low. US30 exploded though. Damn. There you go. Right, just move super quick, right? Like it didn't even give a 5-minute retest, right? It just gave you the 5-minute break, right? Like if you were that aggressive trader where you're like, fuck it, I'm not gonna wait for that retest, right? Because you're only risking 15 pips max, right? You're straight into profit. This would have been fucking 80 pips just in less than 5 minutes, right? But it's all good. We'll wait for the confirmations. Euro USD tapped into the 30-minute low, as I said. See how the other pairs are acting. Still good. I'm gonna go to GU, GJ. GJ at the low again. G is still sitting there at the high. USD CAD is still in the middle, trending up. UJ at the low. ZAR at the low. Gold still sitting at the high. Right. Whoever took those buys here in the middle, understand why those buys weren't valid. Right. And the people who got into sells early and got stopped out, understand why you got stopped out. Still no valid engulfing candle with this one, right? Just this one up here. So finally got a solid break below the candles. Right, so could we expect this to continue going down? Gold's most likely. Right, that's what I'd be expecting on gold to continue going down. I just beat my move. Falling seeing falling shit. Throwing it. Smoking it. Change of character in 5 minutes. Amazing. Right, the only thing again, STP was hit. So if price continues to go, if it goes down, then we know we'll catch it later today or tomorrow. Tomorrow's session. Which is all good, man. I don't chase trades. I let them play out. Right, notice Euro USD. We let the market move, we do its thing. Right, we understand zones. I'm not gonna hold, right? Straight into profit, 26 pips. We'll keep it going. GJ again, I'm not looking for a retest of the zone anymore. I was expecting price to just continue going up, possibly to just continue the trend. Right, but we can see price just wants to give us a pullback early on. Right, which is all good, right? We're still trading between higher high, higher low, higher high, low, right? Let's say we don't count this as the high, we just say this is the high here. Right, higher high, higher low, higher high. So I still want to see GJ break these lows before I even consider getting in a trade. Right, because all of this internal price could still just come back up and continue going up. Right, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Obviously, I would want to see a pullback. So a pullback is what I want to look for regardless. Right, and again, US30 is one of those pairs right now that if you're getting wicked out, if you're not cashing out your profits, you are, especially when you have volume that fast, you need to start cashing out. And again, it's just understanding the zones, right? We're at a 30-minute high. Right, we're trading between the 30-minute high and 30-minute low. Right, if you're catching these trades to the top side, you have to cash out up here and wait for what? Wait for that candle closure above to get in again on the retest to continue going. But if you got in here, just think about it, bro. Like, think about how much money you just left on the table. Right, you were just in profit 80 pips. Right, and because you were being greedy, now you're only in profit 27 pips. Right, like that's crazy to me. It's like, bro, you were just in profit 80 pips. There's no way you don't cash out. Right? Like, there's no way you don't cash out after you see price trending back down Like, at least move your fucking stop loss to 60 pips, at least to 50 pips below the zone, right? So again, it's just the same shit with Euro USD, right? It's understanding that we got into a 30-minute zone. I'm not expecting price to just melt through it and continue going, right? I want to see price trap traders, right? The FOMO traders, the traders who got in long here, anywhere here. Just think about it. They're all in drawdown right now. They're probably all getting out of their trade, right? I'm not part of that. I'm chilling with that. So again, I understand my zones, right? Understanding that we also just got, again, we just got a 15-minute closure, right? A 15-minute closure with an engulfing candle that hasn't given us a pullback. Could price still come down and give us a pullback? Absolutely. Understanding that we got a 5-minute pullback or a 5-minute closure with no pullback, right? And the 5-minute candle that made the break is a candle with no bottom wick. So can I expect price to give me a pullback again, to give me another entry before 9:45? You know, absolutely. So we'll just take a look at it again. We'll be patient, right? And the good thing about this trade down here, right, is let's say we get this trade down here, our stop loss is only 8 pips, right? So if we're wrong, we're not wrong 700 pips, right? We don't have a 70 pip stop loss. We don't have a 30, 40, 50 pip stop loss. Like, we have an 8 pip stop loss. You know what I mean? Like, if we're wrong 8 pips. It is what it is, right? But is again is understanding that why are we wrong? I also understand that if I get in here in this trade, I'm in the middle of the zone, right? If we get in going long, we just rejected the break of the highs, right? Yeah, we have engulfing candles, but we're in the middle of the zone. We just rejected highs, right? We have a previous 3 days of rise. Am I expecting price today to continue going high, right? Ideally, right? Strategically, statistically speaking, I'm really not expecting price to continue going up today. I'm really not. I could be expecting more a pullback than anything else. So again, understanding that, okay, let's be aggressive traders and let's get in this trade going long. If we lose, we know that we're going to lose 8 pips. And we know the reason why we lost, right? It's a coin toss. It's a coin flip. I don't like trading like that. So for that reason, I'm not going to get in this trade. But I'm giving you guys the signals, and I'm giving you guys both reasons, right? Because I even have it drawn now here. I have no trades. This is the shit we're expecting price to do, right? So again, we're either trapped in the zone of consolidation or we wait for those candle closures to either break above or close below. If we break above, again, my zone to continue going to the top side is over here at 35.6 on US 30, right? If we close below, I'm just expecting a pullback, and my pullback is just going to be our 30-minute low before this break up here, which is going to be down here, right? Which is just the external pullback would be the 78.6, 50% to 78.6. So with that being said, let's go back to this one. Let's go back to Euro USD and gold, right? Euro USD, it looks like it's melting back down, which is good. Gold is still sitting there playing with everybody's cash, right? So I think I'm gonna call it, right? If you guys have any questions before I call it, I'll give you guys a minute. If you guys have any questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over, anything at all, let me know. Again, at this point, I'm not really expecting to enter any trades. Could we get good potential trades and entries? Yeah, we can. But I'm not gonna risk it on a Monday, right? We already cashed out on Euro USD, something small, wasn't nothing too crazy, just something to start my week off. I did half my standard lot, so we'll go again, right? We're already in our profit. We already know we have a little bit more of a percent to risk for our next trades, which is good, right? Because if we get our 10 out of 10 trade, we could risk, an extra 2%, or we could risk an extra 1%, right? And just up our lot size by an extra whatever. So we'll keep looking, right? Again, all these moves are expected, but I'm not gonna try to capitalize them right now. We will come back to this tomorrow. We'll come back to this tonight. We'll do our 7 p.m. class on the Vice channel. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, make sure you guys join. Everything is free. Everything is recorded. Everything is posted back onto YouTube. If you guys missed the 7 p.m. classes, they're recorded on YouTube and posted. If you guys missed the Sunday classes, they're recorded and posted on YouTube as well. Same thing with the live trading sessions, right? If you miss the live trading sessions and you want to see how something played out, you want to see what we called out, also live recorded on YouTube and posted. So make sure you guys like the stream, subscribe, make sure you guys join the Discord. All the links are always posted. So again, if you guys have no other questions, no other pairs you guys want me to go over, then we will go on from there, and I'll see you guys later today and or tomorrow morning.